Ladies and gentlemen,
let's do it. Zac and Sam here from Novak Properties. So tonight we'll be just chatting from the perspective of a couple young guns, fresh in the real estate industry. I think I've been in here 5 years now.
Far out, 5 months.
5 months, 5 years.
Yeah, so not so long, but yeah.
You're only 18 as well. Like you only just wrapped up school.
Yeah, I only finished school. Like 6 months ago.
Exactly, late last year. I finished up in November of 2016 and pretty much jumped straight into this.
Same school.
Yeah, same school both up at St. Paul's, up in Manly.
Yeah.
Been local boys the whole time. Just really wanted to get into something local.
Yeah, 100%. So what age did you get into real estate?
So I jumped into real estate same age as you, 18, fresh out of school. I think I had 2 weeks off after finishing my last HSC exam.
Yeah.
And jumped straight into real estate here.
Yeah.
My Orpa owns his own real estate agency, or used to, up in Port Macquarie. So it was always something the family kind of spoke about, chatted about.
Yeah.
It was actually meant to be a stopgap for me.
Really?
Real estate. So my dream growing up as a kid was I wanted to be a cop. I wanted to be a police officer.
Yeah, right.
And they were like, we want people over like the age of 21. And I was like, I got 3 years. Like, what am I going to do? Started doing real estate because it's something my family had been doing for a few decades at that point.
Yeah.
And just fell in love with it. Fell in love with the people, fell in love with the atmosphere, kind of really getting out of it what I put in.
Yeah. That's what it is. Yeah, like I'm sort of similar. I had a lot of family friends.
Yeah.
I was around a lot of family and things like that were into real estate. And so when I didn't really have any plans after school. Like I didn't feel like I wanted to go to university. I was all right at school. So I just thought to take the chance, start here at Novak, and here we are.
Yeah. Here we are. Well, that's it. Like at school, I was never the smartest kid, never the most dedicated kid. I was hopeless at homework, but I was always smart enough to kind of get by.
Yeah, same.
Like
I was that same kid. I wasn't, the best of the best, but I wasn't, down there. But man. So tell the camera, what do you do in real estate?
So I'm currently about to branch off, become my own sales agent. So I've spent the past 4.5 years, nearly 5 years now at Novak Properties. Done a bit of this, done a bit of that. Started in sales support. So I pretty much rocked up and I was like, I'll start in any role. I'm just ready to get going, excited to get into it. And really wanted to just hit the ground running. And I started in sales support and I worked there for about 2 years, like just learning the ins and outs of the business, learning all our kind of programs we use. Yeah. I used to watch tutorials on YouTube at night on how to use like InDesign, Photoshop, all the programs we use to help with marketing. Then after that, I was a personal assistant to Lisa Novak and Michael Silich, who's currently killing it on the northern beaches, might I add. After about 4.5 years, I was like, I've spent all this time kind of helping everyone else fulfill their dreams. So now I'm excited. I love what we do. Yeah, I'm just excited to really go for it.
Time to shine.
Yeah. How about you? What do you come to do?
Leasing. So I do leasing.
Yep.
Tina and Jarrett. We So just meeting different new people, best part about it.
Yeah.
Meeting with owners, talking with owners, doing applications, going to opens, and it's good, man.
Yeah.
It's good. It's a good starter.
Yeah.
Gives you a good insight of the whole business, the whole background of everything. I eventually want to get into sales, but you just got to trust it.
You got to just get into the industry. Really, you can't aim for the stars. Like you've just got to put your foot in. It's almost like an apprenticeship, really.
It's just the exact same thing.
You get your foot in, you do all the grunt work for about 3-4 years, build up all the skills, all the fundamentals, all that kind of stuff. Because running a tenant through an application and everything is similar dialogue to selling a property. Like you're always selling yourself, selling the business, selling the property. So kind of the tips and tricks you learn getting into real estate is something you really take with you the whole way through your career.
100%, yeah. It's great lessons in real estate as well. Great tips as well.
And what's some of the best things you've learned since getting into real estate?
Importance of time.
Yeah.
Importance of time, ladies and gentlemen. It you don't realize how much time you actually have in the day as well. Yeah, and how to value your time as well. So like whilst young people my age, they're going out on weekend, they go out weekdays, you know what I mean? They're young,
weekdays, every day.
Yeah, they go out every day.
Every day.
And yeah, seeing that from a full-time like worker, it does put things into perspective of like, look, like, and I do value those times on the week, on my Sunday and things like that, my day off, spend it with family, and it does make it that much better.
Well, that's it. It's one of the biggest things you learn, how to organize yourself, organize your time, and you really value the moments. Like coming fresh out of school, like towards the end of it, you pretty much every Saturday night you've got to be out with your mates. You've got to be doing something. But now Saturday, you're out, you're working, you're actually exhausted when you get home. And that 1 to 2 hours of time with your mates, you really kind of want it more. Like you value it more. It's not just a given every weekend. You're going to be doing this. You're going to be doing the same thing. Yeah,
it's not just like it's not a standard practice as much. It's you do value those times with family and friends, and just hanging out with them. But
that's it. And what are 3 tips you'd give to say your best mate starting in real estate? What are some things you'd teach him or tell him or forewarn him about?
Forewarn him. No, I'm joking. But 3 tips: have a crack at it. You know what I mean? You never always have a crack. Like, always try new things, do what feels best. Study real estate terminology. Just get familiar with it.
Just read the dictionary.
Read the dictionary.
Just get familiar with some of the words.
And get to know your area a bit. Get to know your area, and it does pay off knowing
your area.
Knowing your Northern Beaches area.
Well, that's it. Even if it's stuck in from open home to open home. Like I grew up in Oaks Avenue myself. Like I know DY quite well. I know what the back streets to take when water's clogged up due to sport traffic. Like just really knowing your area and being proud of where you are is a massive thing.
100%.
Especially for new people coming to the area. Like we're dealing with people's new steps, next chapters in their life. Like it's a big thing that we're dealing with. And it's just really exciting. Experiencing that feeling when the first home buyer puts their first sold sticker up, or a tenant, like a first person moving out of home from their parents for the first time.
First time.
Seeing the look on their face when you hand them their keys.
It's good. It's good. It's a good feeling. It's like a wholesome. It's a wholesome feeling, helping out people. That doing your job.
Well, that's it. And a couple of things I'd give a shout out to any of my mates looking at it, any parents looking to get their kids into real estate is you've just got to want it. Like you really got to put the time in at the start and set the foundations. And just, when I first got into here, I don't think I left when the sun was up. One night for the first 6 months, like I was really nervous, just trying to have a real crack at it. It's a career. It's something you build on every year. You learn something new. Every year you build on yourself as a brand as well. And the connections you make with people and the lives you kind of touch.
100%.
It stays with you the whole way through.
100%.
And everything you kind of learn in real estate, whether it's holding conversation with someone, whether it's just chatting about the weather, the market, whatever's going on in your Northern Beaches, it's a good feeling to be a part of everything going on in our local area.
And another thing that I've learned is that everyone knows everyone somehow. Like it's crazy.
As the movie with Will Smith, 6 degrees of separation. You know someone who knows someone who knows something about whatever.
Even when I got the job here, we knew each other roughly through mutual friends. And even with some of the other people working here, like Nikki, her son, and as well as Kim, just mutual friends.
Anyone looking to get into real estate, like I know it might sound a bit off, but you always know someone looking for the next home. Know someone looking to kind of offload a property.
Everyone's got to live somewhere.
Exactly. Everyone needs a place to live.
Exactly.
But, what's it like working under the Novak, Sam?
Yeah, it's good.
You enjoy it?
Yeah, it's a great experience. It's great. Lots of lessons. Lots of lessons. 100%. It does establish that good work ethic.
It really does. Like you come out of high school and you bludge from 9 a.m. till 4 p.m. But you work here and we're under a couple of the most knowledgeable people and definitely,
if not the most knowledgeable people in real estate.
Really pride themselves on being that first to everything in the market. Like they're great innovators. It's just a good place to work. It's a great environment upstairs. Like everyone gets along with everyone.
That's the best
thing. Like
you
could definitely catch up with anyone upstairs or anyone you've met through kind of the doors in real estate and be happy to have a beer with them.
100%. Yeah. Everyone here is really, nice, easy going. Really good to work with as well. So that does help.
It does.
When you are working for a company. But
And what a big thing about real estate is everyone kind of wants to jump in and they want to go straight to sales. or they want to straight to top dog. Like
yeah.
it has a different perception to being a trade or getting a degree, but you've just got to put the time in. To anyone looking to get in the industry, you can't jump in and just expect to be at the top.
Yeah,
you got to work for it. Like
Yeah.
anyone who's top in their game, you look at any of the fighters, like Israel Adesanya.
Yeah.
Like he's fought hard. He's fought in China. He's kickboxed, and now he's the top of his weight class in the UFC. Like you just got to put the time in, and you just got to dedicate yourself to it.
You get in what you put in what you get out of it.
Yeah.
Essentially, like I can't really start. Like I'm only 5 months into it, but like say you for example, like you know you've done your years, you've done your process. Now it's time to shine. You're at that age, you know what I mean. You've got your knowledge behind you. It's a perfect opportunity.
Yeah.
And when you're starting out, you just need to understand that, you know, trust the process of, you know, just putting in that time and, you know, or everything that comes with it.
Yeah. And there really isn't a day that you don't pick up like a new trick or learn something new about how to use this program or that.
Yeah,
or that program. Like
every day I learn something new.
Exactly.
Every single day.
And what does a typical day like that kind of look like for you? Like you wake up in the morning, then what?
Well, starting with real estate, before starting real estate, I wasn't that organized. Like I'd wake up, you know, a bit late, you know, alarm or whatever, snooze. But starting real estate really made me more organized with myself, what I was going to wear, making sure I had things to wear, you know, just even the little things you don't even pick up on in the morning. It sets things in motion. Sets everything in motion, and it is a big help. But,
it is,
normal day-to-day life. So I get here 8:30.
Yep.
Do a couple of emails, couple of applications. Sometimes I have private inspections. So if properties are vacant, like you know, rentals,
100%. Just going to be accessible to the people looking at properties. Like sometimes it's a bit tough. You know, Wednesdays and Saturdays being the only 2 days you can view a property, just ducking out there and just tell people.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the best time. So you can. So we do a lot of private inspections for those people that can't make it on Wednesdays. You know, people work Wednesdays. You know, I mean, not everyone's available for the open. But so I'll be doing privates like that. Applications, speaking with owners. People interested in the properties.
And what are some things to look out for to help any young tenants kind of looking into property? What are some things that stand out on an application?
Ensuring you've got all your documents ready. Yeah. So for reference for anyone out there that's interested, young, you know, want to move out. If you have your documents ready, that's the biggest fault that I find. Yeah. We do get applications come in and, you know, they put all their details in, but they don't have that pictures of their driver's license or a pay slip, you know, just supporting
So
documents.
What are like the main documents you look for on a tenant's application?
Yeah, so we tend to go for a picture of their driver's license or a passport.
Just confirmation of who they are?
Yeah, confirmation who they are, make sure it's them. You know, same name and everything. Then we go pay slip. So if proof of income. If they just say they're not working or whatever, we tend to get a bank statement just of their accounts. Just to ensure that
just to make sure they've got money to pay for rent.
The last thing you want to be doing is moving in and having money issues. And then if they do have a past rental history, just grabbing that ledger, just ensuring, look, everything's all good, double checking. And then once those documents, like it's only 3 documents, once they're done, then we go through the references, check with our living where they were past living. Checking with their work references if they're working, and we go from there.
Fair enough. And like, how late in the day is lunch for you?
It varies. Yeah, it does vary. What is it? I had lunch at 3:30 today.
Yeah, you kind of duck it in when you can.
Duck it in when you can.
I've mastered the art of eating an entire cigar box in 3 minutes in between opens. You know, Lisa Novak can vouch. She's seen it happen. You really learn the value of time. And look, I know there's a couple of rumors floating out around there, but I can confirm Mark Novak is as good looking as he is online. I can vouch for that.
Yeah.
But a typical day for me, I wake up about 6, snooze the alarm till about 6:30. Then I get up. I never really understood how much breakfast meant.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, my days.
That's the biggest thing. Like, I used to rock up to school, do absolutely nothing, have a bit of recess.
Crazy. Yeah.
But like, breakfast is a massive thing. Gets you going, gets you through to those late lunches, because sometimes You've just got to get stuff done.
If you don't,
Yeah.
just like I said, I had lunch at 3:30 today. If I did not have breakfast, I would have been, gone.
You'd be dead.
It's just crazy. But lunch is that's what real estate's taught me.
Yeah.
Not lunch, sorry, breakfast.
Yeah, breakfast, lunch,
Breakfast
dinner,
is
all
so
three meals.
important.
They're all important. And again, the rumors are true. I have put on 32 kilos since starting in real estate.
It's a camera.
The camera does add 10 pounds, but the rumors are true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a typical life, like you wake up early, you just get in the office normally that 10, 15 minutes earlier.
Yeah.
Then the office doors swing open, which is about 8 o'clock. I'm pretty sure the doors at Novak open. You just write it, and you just write everything down. It's really good to have that mental picture of what you've got to accomplish that day and just plot out everything you've got to get done. And it just makes everything a lot more organized.
It allows you to just clear yourself and focus on one thing at a time and not get everything jumbled up, because it can be an issue when you've got, a million things running through your head.
100%. Yeah.
But,
so really the main things we kind of deal with here, I don't know about Sam, because we're in two different departments. In sales, we focus mainly on, we always try to stay on top of our emails, returning phone calls, all that kind of stuff, making sure all our marketing is pinpoint. Yeah. Ducking out to photo shoots with Rob Lowry, Line Photography, great bloke, even better photographer. And it's just a great environment to work in every day, and everyone's always willing to give you a hand. Got any questions? Everyone's always kind of willing
to help.
Sam, 5 months in, where do you kind of see yourself in a couple of years? Like, what are your goals? What do you hope to accomplish?
Look, next couple of years, I want to get the basics of property management down.
Yep.
Within the next 6 months.
Yeah.
That's the goal. It's pretty it's pretty quick, but like that's my goal right now, just to get as much information, be a sponge essentially.
Yeah.
Learn as much as you can, it's just to help myself when I do become a bit older. Next couple of years, though, I do want to go towards that more sales position.
Well, that's it. Even in the rental side, there's always the role called BDM, which brings on management. It's all the same tips and tricks.
Exactly.
For anyone looking into the industry, you go, I want to be in sales. I want to be in sales. Sales is really just a word on your description. It's all about a mentality. You're still using the same tips and tricks
that you picked up.
Still talking to the same people in the same area.
Well, a lot of people from sales a lot of people start property management.
Yeah.
They go into sales and they pick up all those tips and tricks of, managing the property back when they did it.
Well, that's it.
Sales,
and you learn the process and you learn how to deal with people.
Yeah.
As well. You learn how to speak to them. Because like we're young blokes. We grew up in the area. Young 18, 16-year-olds who grew up in DY, sometimes the most respectable people.
Yeah.
But you learn how to kind of treat people with a bit of respect.
Yeah.
And they always give it to you in return. Like one of the biggest kind of turns in mentally was speaking to someone and then not just looking at me like some 18-year-old.
Yeah.
Like one of the biggest changes was them talking to you like an adult, and just that sense of maturity.
It is a bit crazy seeing it. I saw it firsthand multiple times.
Yeah.
Because when people do ask me, I remember I was picking up, finished up an open once, and I had a lady who was running past, and she asked, "Oh, you look a bit young to do real estate." I was like, "Oh, okay." Didn't know if it was a compliment or not, but I was like, "Okay."
Mate, looking young is always a compliment. You can ask anyone.
Exactly. Maybe when I'm a bit older, it will.
Yeah. Well, that's it. The day you stop getting ID'd is the day you want to start looking younger. Like real estate's a great industry for those people who like to be outdoors, active people by nature. Real estate's not just an office job.
No, it isn't.
Yes, we're in the office, but we're also outside most of the time doing appointments, talking to people, just admiring the weather sometimes, going for a walk.
Yeah, like what Zac just said.
Yeah.
Another reason why I did, want to get into real estate, that aspect of running around, like I didn't want to get tied down to an office job. I said that to myself when I was quite young, I was like, I'm not doing an office job. My mum asked me, I'm like, I can't do it. I can't do it, mum. But it's good. Yeah. It's good just to get out. Just, changes up your day. It's something new every day.
Exactly. There is no 2 days that have ever been the same here, or just in real estate in general. It's a very dynamic workplace. Always something's happening, something's going on. You can always be doing something. You could always be doing more. Exactly. Like it's one of those jobs, you go to sleep at night, you'd be smashed. You'd be working 8 till 8 and you'd be like, I could have done this. I could have done that. Like it's a job that just keeps you busy.
It does. It does keep you busy.
Yeah.
But
And well, that's a bit about us and,
that's
and a
it,
bit
guys.
about the young guns at Novak. But if you've got any questions, or if you've got a younger bloke or girl looking to get in, there are jobs available at Novak Properties. Just send your CV or the resume through to info@novak.com.au.
Yeah.
You know, just a shout out to anyone who's looking to get in.
If you got any questions, like, feel free to come through. You can always speak to us, you know.
Yeah, you can always drop into reception. I'll personally whip you up a coffee if you've got a couple of questions.
Zach special.
The trick is you actually put the chocolate into the milk when you frap it.
That's hot.
Whole different spin on the coffee. It really does.
That's hot. Does it like melt it a bit? Like,
it melts it a bit and it fraps it together, so you got consistency.
true.
Yeah, it's not a bit of chocolate powder.
Might have to make me one.
Might have to.
But come through, guys.
Yep.
I'm more than happy to help.
Stop by, message us if you've got any questions, real estate or not real estate
100%,
related. Yeah, we're always around.
It's easy.
Anyway, guys,
Easy.
hope
Thanks,
you enjoy your
guys.
evening.
Have a good week.
See ya.